Right. Perfect. Hello, hello. Testing, testing. If you are jumping on, if you can just say hello or put a comment in the chat to let me know that you can hear me and see me. I'm just going to go ahead and test Facebook sound really quickly. Testing. Testing. All right. Great, great. Perfect. Hello, ladies. If you are hopping on now, we are going to be talking about some digital decluttering today. Another common topic with pertaining to Google Workspace and keeping our digital workspace organized and optimized and clean and full and clear from clutter so that we can be more productive in our business and our everyday life, right? Because a lot of us use Google Workspace and Gmail for work and personal use. So a lot of times those emails and calendar invites and things like that kind of get intertwined. So we're going to talk about some of that decluttering today. There is a checklist, and you will get the recording. There's a link in the chat. Right now, obviously, the recording is not there because we're recording it right now, but the checklist is there. But if you would like to wait till a little bit later, or you can check now, get the checklist now to kind of do the walkthrough, or just go ahead and click on that link a little bit later, and the recording will be there. If you do not want to be bothered and want me to just email it to you, you can just go ahead and put your email address in the chat, or you could DM me your email address and just put in there declutter. And I will go ahead and email you the recording, this video recording, as well as the checklist. If you are joining us here today, I see people joining on. If you can just say hello, if you can hear me and see me today. We are going to be talking about some digital decluttering in our Google Workspace. I'm going to give you 3 top tips to manage your Gmail, calendars, and Google Drive. There is a checklist, and you will get a recording of this video if you want to go ahead and put your excuse me, I got a lot of sneezes today. You can put your email in the chat, or you could DM me, and I will send you the checklist and a recording of this video. Hello, Megan. Welcome to Tech Talk Tuesday. Thanks for joining. We're going to give it about 1 more minute, and we will go ahead, and I'm going to share my screen, and we'll go through some digital decluttering tips today, some digital decluttering tech tips with Google Workspace, calendars, some time blocking, and some managing Google Workspace files and folders. I love it. Aloha from Iowa. Nice. Perfect. Bring on video. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and start to share my screen. If you would like a copy of this, the link is right there in the chat. Okay, and we'll go ahead and get started and share my screen. Get rid of this banner here and get rid of this as well. Hello. Okay, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and present my screen, and we will go ahead and get started. kind of like, there we go. That's better. I'd rather you see the entire screen. That way you can see everything that I'm going through. All right. So I just want to let you know again, we are going to be going over some decluttering tips on how to declutter your email inbox, how to time block and manage your calendars, and how to organize your Google Drive. I know we can get so overwhelmed so easily, and it's really important to keep our digital workspace nice and organized. And sometimes we just need some tips here and there just to kind of help us because technology changes all the time. It's always evolving. So I'd like to come on and share some technology tips with you ladies to help you get organized. So right now, if you go ahead and look, we are in my Gmail. And just one of the tips I'd like to share is over here on the left-hand side, these are called labels. If you, in your mind, if you want to think of them as folders, that's kind of what we call them in other apps. We think of them as folders, and it's really nice. They're really handy. So if you are not using these, I want you to go ahead and start to use them. To create a folder, or I'm sorry, a label, you're just going to click on the plus sign. And like for instance, say you want to do like a important folder or to do, or could do bills or leads or properties or contracts, whatever it is that's going to help you get organized. I want you to go ahead and create those folders for yourself. So I already have bills and properties in Zillow. I'm going to do leads. Let's just do maybe leads just to kind of get started. So you can go ahead. Hello, Janine. So we're going to call this one leads. And you can go ahead and make what you label them, whatever is going to be helpful for you. And right now, we're just going to leave it as a folder at the root is what we like to call it. That's at the higher level. If you wanted to nest a folder underneath, you would just check this box. And then you would select which folder you want to nest it under. So if you're looking at this right now, if you can see 123 Main Street folder, a label, is nested under my properties label. And again, these are called labels in Google Workspace, but in your mind, if you want to think about them as folders. Okay. So I'm going to, let me hide that. Leads. I think I'm going to uncheck that and then hit create. And as you can see over here on the left-hand side, that went ahead and it created a label. And the default color is like a charcoal, black, or, gray. But if you click on the ellipse, you can go to label colors and you can change it to whatever color you want here. And let's just say I'm going to just label that one blue for right now. And again, all you do is click on the plus sign and you can create whatever label you'd like to create. Just hit enter. And there you go. Maybe a to-do folder. Click on the ellipse. Go ahead and label it, whatever color makes sense for you. Let's go ahead and do orange. We don't have an orange one. And that's important. You should really go ahead and do that and get those labeled. And what I like to do with as far as the color coding is, I like to color code these folders that match my same folders in my Google Drive. So if bills are yellow in my email box, I'm going to make my bills folder yellow in my Google Drive. If my leads are blue, I'm going to make my folder in my Google Drive blue, just so you kind of get this flow and and you can kind of get more organized that way. So we kind of get this pattern going, right? Kind of like creating your own legend, so to speak. I like to kind of put it in your mind that way. So again, these are over here on the left-hand side in your Gmail. You're going to click on this plus sign and make these labels. And these are going to help you stay nice and organized. And from here, you can drag and drop emails into these folders. I'm just clicking my left mouse, dragging and dropping. Or you can use filters, which is really, really helpful. Hello, my friend. Hello. Thanks for joining, ladies. So to create a filter, just go up here on top in the search bar and you just click on it and you can create a filter right here. So we can go like any email from Zillow. So I just started to type and then it went ahead and just populated what was in there. So I can say any emails from Zillow, and I'm going to do create filter. And I'm going to say, I want that to go into my label that I created called Zillow. And when you do that, it's going to ask you, do you want this filter, this action to be applied to all of the 48 other emails that match this filter criteria? And you can say yes or no, but I'm going to say yes. I'm going to check that box and I'm going to create that filter. Now, all of these folders that were that exact email address went into this folder right now. So that's a nice cleanup feature. We're going to move on a little bit to calendars. And again, you want to definitely color code and use your calendars, your calendar to help time block your time so you can stay organized and optimized. Go ahead and match these colors up however you'd like to do that. I do have a calendar template as well. If you'd like that, just go ahead and put calendar in the chat and I will get that over to you. But time blocking is really important. And I'm going to go ahead and create one to show you, but you really need to do this on a daily basis to really stay focused and organized. And Google Calendars are really, really helpful in this manner. So I'd like to block off my time in the morning for my personal time, my work time, social media, lunch. And I really think it's important to have some focused time every day. You know, that time you really want to get into your projects and you're not going to check your email. You're not going to check your social media. You're not going to be doing different things. So let's go ahead and create that. I kind of started a base line, a calendar template right here, right now. But say, for instance, I have personal time from 7:30 to 9. I give myself an hour in the mornings to look at social media. And then I give myself 2 hours for my emails and callbacks and kind of busy work. Then lunch. And let's say after lunch, I'm going to give myself some focus time. So to do that, I'm just double clicking on a blank spot here. You can right click, but I like to double click. And let's just call this focus time, right? And to make this a time block where it's going to repeat every day, you're going to go into this section right here where it says does not repeat. You're going to click on that down arrow. And then you're going to go ahead and customize this how you like it. For your date, for your weekly calendar, I like to do every weekday, Monday to Friday. And we're going to do, say 1:30, say 1:30 to 4 is some good focus time. And then again, you're going to change this color to whatever color it is that makes sense in your mind, you know, whatever. For personal stuff, for me, I like to use yellow. So maybe you want to do focus time as yellow, maybe you want to do focus time for red, whatever makes sense for you. And then you hit save. And that puts a focus time for you every day of the week. And you could drag and drop it. Let me show you. So if you need to edit this, if you change your mind or want to do something different, you can grab this bottom here and you can adjust the time this way. I'm left clicking and I'm just dragging the entire block. You can do that this way. And here, when you make a change, it's asking you, do you want this action to affect this one event or all events? I'm going to say all events because that's what we're working on. We're time blocking. And this is how you time block. This is very important. We should do this for our weekly view, our monthly view. Let me just show you how that looks in a month view. I personally like to work through my week. I like to open it up in weekly view. Let me just go back so you can see where we are right here. I'm going to go ahead and make one more. So again, I'm going to double click on a blank area in my calendar. It opens up an event box. And let's say focus time, and say, so at the end of the day, you're going to have some recap time. Maybe that's, going through your emails again or doing some follow-up. So maybe we'll call this recap and follow-up. Again, these are just samples. You're going to do it for, however your day works, whatever you like to do throughout the day. My main goal right here is to show you how to use the calendar and time block and use some of the features within the calendar. So we have some recap and follow-up. So say we're going to do that 4:30. let's say 4:30 to 5. And again, you're going to click on this drop down arrow every weekday, Monday through Friday. You change the color, whatever matches for you. And you hit save. And then it does that. And say you wanted to move that up. Let's say we're going to move that up a little bit for all events. Oh. There we go. Only gave me 15 minutes. I want to do at least a half hour. There we go. We're going to hit save to all events and hit OK there. And again, if you wanted to move that, you can drag and drop it. And just play around and just, obviously create your calendar and your time blocking for your personal schedule. Is there any questions about calendars or Gmails or email right now? Okay. I'm going to move over to Google Drive a little bit for a little while here. So here I'm at Google Drive. If you're not quite sure how to get to these features, when you're in your, excuse me, in your Chrome browser and you're logged in with your account, you're going to click on this waffle in the upper right-hand corner. And here's all of your different Google apps. Your Gmail, your Drive, your calendar. You can get to all of them here. So we're going to go into Google Drive. And I'm going to click My Drive just to get to the root. Just going to show you how to create a folder if you're not sure. So to create a folder, you're going to go over here in this upper left-hand corner, and you're going to click on the plus sign for new. You're going to click New Folder. And then, of course, this pops up, and you're going to name your folder. So let's see what we have. We have bills. We have leads. Let's do properties. Oops, got fingered there. Properties. Okay, and then you just click create. Let's make one more just to show you again. Up here, the upper left-hand corner, you click on the plus for new. You can create a new folder from here. You can create, you could upload a folder that you already have on your desktop, on your actual computer. You can create new documents from here, but right now we're just creating folders. I just wanted to show you your options over here on the left. So we're going to do new folder. And let's see, let's just do personal. Just to give you some variety here. Going to hit create. I made this demo folder earlier to show you. So when you create the folders, of course, the default color is just this black color or gray. And you can right click and go to organize. And then all your colors populate here. Or you can also go all the way to the right on the 3 dots, the ellipse. Click on that and you get that same menu. So you can, from here, you can go to organize. And then you choose your colors from here. So we're on personal. Let's do what we don't have. Let's do yellow. I always do personal yellow. See properties again. I'm going to click on the ellipse. Organize. And let's just make that one red. Oh, seem to like red, yellow, yellow, and blue, huh? So let's go up to this demo one to do one more. For this one, I'm going to right click to show you. Right click. Organize. Let's do purple. Right? You can also right click and rename. You can share from here. If you had a bunch of documents or some larger documents that you can't email because, excuse me, they're too large, or you want, there's some information in there that you really don't want to share over, the internet in that sense, you can share it by right clicking, going to share. And then you can add a person's email address. Once you click on this, it's going to populate any emails addresses that you have in your contacts, or you could just type an email address in there. But when you do that, I'm going to share it with myself here just for testing. You're going to put the person's email address in here, the person that you want to share these documents or files or folders with. This is just like the body of an email. You could type in here whatever you'd like. Then over here are your different permissions that you want this person to have. And then you're just going to go ahead and hit send. And that person will get an email with a link that says, Marisol, Fairy Techmother, has shared this folder with you. And that person can now open up this folder and access anything in it. So that, again, comes in handy if you have a lot of documents or files and folders, larger documents that are too large to email. This is a nice, handy way of doing that. So again, this is a nice way for organization. You can also do the nesting under or subfolders. So to do that, you would just double click on the folder and then you just right click, click on new folder, or again, just like the other way we did, you can click on the plus sign, create new folder. And so that's the bills folder. Let's say, let's just put, let's see. Calendly bills. So that just made a subfolder in here. So again, here's the root of my drive. I made a folder called bills. If I double click on bills, I have a subfolder in there called Calendly. You could do electric, you could do, title company, or whatever it is, whatever bills that you want to keep organized. And that's a nice way to do that. And again, so this is in Google Workspace. So we all know that we are like working with Google Workspace for our productivity for work and business. Because why? Because we can access this on our phone. If you are logged in, so right now I'm logged in into this Chrome browser with a demo account. It's just, this one's a free account. It's my just techfairyservices@gmail.com. I do have a Marisol at Fairy Techmother. That's my business email, .net. And if I log into any device, into a Chrome browser or a Gmail app or a Gmail calendar app or the Google Drive app, with that account, I can access all of these files from any device that has internet connection. So those are a few. There's some 3 key tips I wanted to share with you ladies today. Oops. Okay, sorry about that. So if anyone has any questions, please feel free to go ahead and pop them in the chat. If you would like the copy of the recording for this tech talk, just go ahead and click on that link in the chat, or just go ahead and put your name in the comments, your email address, or you could DM me your email address, and I will give you the digital declutter checklist along with a copy of this recording. Let me just check if there are any questions. Hello, Jennifer. And let me see. Baticia. Hello, ladies. Thanks for joining. If you ladies have any questions, just let me know. If you do like tips like this, you might want to consider joining us next Wednesday. Is my Google Workspace Workshop. It's a 90-minute workshop where we dive really deep into all of these topics: Google Workspace, files, folders, calendars, events, time blocking, filtering, labeling, folder management, all of that good stuff. So if you're interested in that, there is a link in the chat. I definitely encourage you to go ahead and sign up for that, because those seats fill up fast. It's a really popular workshop. But if you are interested in learning more about Google Workspace or managing your technology, please let me know. And if you have any questions, reach out. I'm always sure you ladies have seen me on Facebook. Just go to the Marisol Ortiz of the Fairy Techmother. My website is www.fairytechmother.net. That's fairytechmother.net. If you have some questions or you want to chat with me, there is a link there as well. Oh, let me share my face again. There is links in there as well if you want to schedule a free discovery call with me. But if you have any questions, we have some time. If you have any questions about Google Workspace or setting up your domain or what that means or anything like that, I am more than happy to answer that for you. Let me check the chat over here as well. How many tips I can get working through the module still in program? Yes, so we have some ladies that are in my digital workshop, one of my digital courses, and they're saying they're going through the modules and they still join these tech talks because any little tip is good. And for us, sometimes hearing them over and over and over is what's really important. Hello, Dawn. Oh, thank you for the compliment, Dawn. I appreciate that. You want to go back and watch today's recording for the workshop. It was a good one as well. So if you or anybody you think might be interested, again, I have my Google Workspace Workshop, the popular one that everyone loves. It's next Wednesday, the 13th at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And if you or anyone is interested, please share that link. And if you ladies want a copy of the recording for this tech talk along with the digital declutter checklist, just let me know in the chat and I will be happy to get these to you. Love these tips. Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you all so much for joining me this week. And we are here every Tuesday for our Tech Talk Tuesdays at 7:00 Eastern Time. Every week I try to bring up something new or answer some questions for you ladies. But we are here, and thank you so much for joining. And please share this with your other entrepreneur ladies. All right. Thank you, ladies. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.